The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. New COVID-19 cases in the country are back above 30,000 for the second straight day. The Health Department reports 32,700 new COVID infections today. 7,000 of these new cases are from Metro Manila. This brings the number of active cases to 291,600, while the total caseload is at 3.35 million. 150 people died of the virus overnight, bringing the death toll to 53,300. Meanwhile, total recoveries are at more than 3 million after 16,300 new survivors in the past 24 hours. The positivity rate also remains high at 44% out of the 75,000 tests reported in today's bulletin. Marikina's City Mayor Marcy Teodoro says that the no vaccine, no ride policy is impractical. Teodoro told the chiefs that aside from challenges in enforcement, it also contradicts the Vaccination Program Act, which states that vaccine cards should not be an additional mandatory requirement for employment. Teodoro said that it's better to improve the enforcement of minimum health protocols instead.
It tends really to be impractical given our current situation. And there are cases it may be discriminating to the movement of the majority of our people, not to mention the inconvenience that it causes to those who are taking public transportation.
And vaccine hesitancy among Filipinos continues to drop based on the latest survey by the social weather stations. According to SWS's December 2021 survey, only 8% of the respondents said that they are unwilling to get vaccinated. This is much lower compared to the 18% vaccine hesitancy recorded in September of last year. The SWS noted that vaccine hesitancy declined across all survey sectors. Bringing COVID-19 vaccines to our most remote islands has been one of the pandemic's biggest challenges. Bloomberg's Dreo Calonzo travels with a team of health workers to Zambales to document the process. Let's watch this.
I'm here in the coastal town of Masinloc, some 5 hours north of Manila, and we are going to join health workers who are bringing COVID-19 vaccines to thousands of residents of an island village here.
Globally, getting vaccines to remote areas has become one of the pandemic's biggest challenges. The Philippines has one of Southeast Asia's lowest vaccination rates, with only about half of the population with 2 shots. Many of those who are unvaccinated live in far-flung places like this and cannot afford to travel to towns where vaccines are offered.
Very challenging talaga because you tend to meet every people, lalong-lalo sa mga far-flung areas ng katulad dito kasi sa Central Luzon, Zambales may pinakamaraming GIDA, yung mga geographically isolated depressed area na hindi talaga nakakapunta sa sa mga bayan-bayan dahil walang pamasahe, walang pera.
The Philippines posted record high numbers of daily COVID cases this month. The testing positivity rate surged to nearly 50% on the week of January 10, meaning about half of the people who took COVID tests had the virus.
So after a 20-minute boat ride, we're now here at an elementary school on San Salvador Island. And as you can see, reception is quite good. So I spoke to some of the residents here and some of the officials, and they said that what mainly encouraged them to get their shots is the restrictions on the unvaccinated.
Ngayon dahil lahat ng kilos ang hinahanap, vaccine card.
So okay po sa inyo na nagpupunta sila dito sa isla para bakunahan kayo?
Pwede naman. Nakakatipid talaga dito na sa isla. Hindi na kami pumunta ng bayan. Pero mga ibang anak ko, sa bayan.
Restrictions on the unvaccinated vary in different regions. In the capital, Metro Manila, the unvaccinated aren't allowed on public transport. For some other regions, those without proof of vaccination can only leave their homes for essential purposes.
Kaya dapat yung pagbabakuna, inilalapit talaga sa kanila, hindi yung sila yung pupunta rito. Kasi ang alam ng ang national government naman ngayon, ang target talaga mabakunahan lahat eh. So we're trying our very best na ma-achieve yung at least 70% na fully vaccinated dito sa atin. At hindi mo ma-achieve yun kung naka-focus ka lang sa cities o doon sa mga urban area. So kailangan mo talaga pumunta sa mga malalayong.
Here are some of the top stories from around the world. Londoners are divided over UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson's move to drop COVID-19 measures. Some of them said the easing comes too soon, while others believe that it's time to learn to coexist with the virus. Johnson said face masks and passes will no longer be legally enforced across the country. Fresh aftermath footage show roads in Tonga being coated in layers of ash and debris. This is after an underwater volcano near the island erupted over the weekend. The United Nations said that around 80% of Tonga's population were affected by the incident. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.